Hello YouTube, this is NJ_Fan26 today with an unboxing of the HP Veer 4G. Before I get into this unboxing, I would like to thank Sarah from Palm or HP, whichever you like, since HP does own Palm, but Sarah from Palm for sending this out to me for a review, so thank you, Sarah. So over here, if we take it out of the box, we do see that we have the box of the HP Veer over here. On the front of the box, we do have the Veer. On the sides, we do have just some barcodes. So let's just try to take it out of the box, open up the tape and slide it out. Just open it up quickly. Alrighty, welcome to at&t. This does have a SIM card already put into it for reviewers with unlimited data and unlimited everything, which is very cool, so I can get the full experience of the phone. Here's the Veer, and wow, is it small. We'll just put that to the side for now. Open up and see what else is in the box. Struggling to open that a little bit because I thought the whole thing came apart, but just that flap. Alrighty, so we do have our USB to AC adapter by Palm, which is very cool, nice circular form factor. Put that over to the side. We have the USB cable to the proprietary Palm connection cable, which is used for charging, or I'm sure you could plug it into your computer with that as well since it is USB. Just unwrap that, put that to the side as well. And then finally, one more thing in here. Did I already take it out? Oh, it looks like it came out with the other stuff. Just take a look at the back and see what's inside this packaging, because it looks like there is something below. It looks like there is nothing, just those papers with the SIM card already taken out of it. So I'll just close that back up to put it back into the box. And here is the Veer, and like I said, this thing is tiny. Very cool slide out keyboard. This is a WebOS phone, but we'll go into more details in a little bit. So you guys can see a closer look at the screen over here. Very nice, slides out QWERTY keyboard. Volume rocker is on the left right over here. We do have our camera on the back. Just adjust the camera on the focus. Sorry about that. Then we do have that very cool proprietary connection opening. And then looks like we do have our area on the top for the SIM card, as well as our power button / vibrate button. So let's turn it on. Now, this does take a while to turn on, which is kind of unfortunate. A very long time, actually. So we'll go through some of the specs right now as it does. The HP Veer 4G runs on a 800 MHz Qualcomm MSM7230, also known as a Snapdragon processor. It has a 2.6-inch multi-touch screen with a 320 by 400 resolution. It has a very cool gesture area, so you guys can see we do have the screen itself. Then below that is actually touch sensitive. You can also see that the screen is a fingerprint magnet, as are most screens, but that's to be expected. We'll go through those gestures a little bit more as we get into the phone. It does have, as I said, the slide out physical QWERTY keyboard. It does have 8 gigs of internal memory. It does also run HTML5, as well as full support for Flash, which is very cool, and we'll go through that in the review itself. Wi-Fi connects to 802.11b, and N, which is very cool, supporting all of the authentications, WPA2, WPA, WEP, all that stuff. And it does have a Bluetooth 2.1 chip inside. And it does obviously connect to Wi-Fi, which is very cool. And it actually can be a mobile hotspot and connect up to 5 devices with it. It does have a built-in GPS. And you guys can see I'm going through all these things, and it's taking forever for this thing to boot up. And the very cool thing about this is apparently its support for social networking. That's what the phone's for. To just fit in your pocket or purse, whatever. Like, guys, I'm telling you, it is the size of your palm. So it just fits in very perfectly. The keys are kind of small, but that's to be expected with all WebOS phones. We'll stop on the specs for a little bit, and now let's go through the gesture guide. So I'm accidentally hitting the customer service call over here. We'll just close out of that. The touchscreen does seem to be pretty responsive for the most part. So it says the gestures below. We can swipe over there, which is very cool, as I said earlier, but now we'll actually go through the demonstration of it. So it's telling me to just slide my finger across to go back when I'm in menus. It'll have me do that one more time, and we'll go to the next gesture. Now it'll just bring us through the photo app, just a sample so I can get a hang of this whole swiping thing. And all of you that know about WebOS know that it does pretty much rely on a lot of swiping. So that is something that not many of us are used to. If you're using iOS, you kind of get used to it on the iPad with the new multi-touch gestures. But this is my first time ever using WebOS, so this is very new to me, but very cool. I think this is very unique. Alright, so I've learned how to swipe back, which is pretty cool. Next, it'll teach me about swiping up to view our card view, which is WebOS's form of kind of multitasking or switching between apps. So we'll swipe up. It'll bring us back into this photo album. We'll swipe up and we get that very cool card view with our dock at the bottom, which of course we can go more in detail to in the review. It'll just bring me through the contacts, so then I can swipe back and up and swipe through. So it's very, very unique, and it looks very good. I'm very impressed with this. So I finished it, done all the tutorials, and it's time to restart. So we'll hit OK. For some reason, it's not responding to my OK button. It's just loading up. Okay, there we go. It's just going to reboot by itself. A few more quick specs before I do get into a nice little phone comparison between a couple other devices. It does have a non-removable 910 milliamp battery. Non-removable, I'm not really a fond of if you ever need to do a battery pull, which I was definitely used to with my BlackBerry Storm. But you know, what can you do? It is touchstone compatible, and it does have a built-in accelerometer and proximity sensor, which is very cool. So you can see the HP Veer 4G all slid out next to the iPhone 4 right now. Yes, guys, I did end up switching from the BlackBerry Storm finally to the iPhone 4. And you can see that the HP Veer 4G is much thicker than the iPhone 4. So this is NJ DevilFan26. Thank you all for watching this unboxing. Stay tuned for the following review and many more videos to come. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.